This video is to show an item sold on eBay, Sony DVD video cassette player SLV-D380P, that works perfectly fine, but the customer returned it as not working, that the buttons weren't working. The serial number is 2173784, as shown. First, let's look at the connections. Standard video connections going right up to the TV that I'm using. I'm going to switch off this light here. It's because it's unnecessary. And just turn everything around so that way you can see the video as it's playing on the screen. Okay. All right. So now we'll turn on the unit. Right. Where's the on button here? There it is. Here we're turning on. You can see the screen is turning on. I'm going to turn off this background light. Okay, so it is ready to go. Now, let's see. Right now it's in DVD mode, so let's hit the play button. Does it stop? Let's turn the light on just so you can see the play button is right there. It's coming out of focus. So that's the button we'll hit. See, it says play. And now we're going to watch the screen. Let's turn off this background light. And it's going to be a couple of minutes because first it goes and plays a bunch of videos before you can actually play the video, which also means that you cannot hit the pause button or the fast forward button until you actually get to those points. So that's why we're just going to let it play out, and then when the video is actually playing, I will press the appropriate buttons to show the actual functionality of the buttons. Obviously, we've shown that the play button does work already, and the on button works. As you can see, the quality is perfect. It works perfectly fine. There's no skipping or anything. This is the DVD again. Okay, so now it is on the play screen. So since we don't have a remote, we can't change any of the other options, but we can obviously play. So I'm going to turn the light back on just so we can see the play button here to actually get the video started. Same thing we did to get this thing going. So here's the play button. You can see it says it's starting at 0 and playing, and now we're here. Again, none of the other buttons will function until the actual video is playing, because you can't pause during these little intermediate commercial things.
Coming up after the program, take your first look at Little Einstein, created just for your preschooler by the Baby Einstein Company.
Okay, this is the last screen before it actually plays the video, at which point the pause, fast forward, etc. buttons will work. So I'll put this light on here.
For more information about our developmental products for babies and toddlers, visit babyeinstein.com. Enjoy the show.
Okay, now the video is actually playing. So at this point, if you want to make any changes to the video that's playing, you can see it up there. You can go down here and hit the appropriate button. Now there is the pause button right there. Let's just check it out here. Pause button is right here. You can see it's now paused. Even says still, which is what it does in DVD mode. You can see the screen is blinking as it should to show that it is in pause mode. And we're going to unpause it. You can see it's playing again perfectly fine. Now, on DVD mode, you can use the fast forward buttons and the rewind buttons, and then they will go to the next video that's on this DVD. So we're going to do that. We're going to hold the fast forward one and just show that. Let's give it a second here to come into view. Okay. Okay, you can see it says fast forward to the next one. And we'll go to the next one. And go to the next one. I know they all start with the same music, but they have different characters that show up. So now I'm going to hit the rewind button right there. Again, that's going to go back to the previous video or the beginning of this video. So I'm going to hit it twice so it'll go back to the one before it. And go backwards again. Goes back to the beginning of this, so you have to hit it twice if you want it to go back to the previous one. Otherwise, it just goes to the beginning of this one. As you can see, the videos are different. And then if you want to stop, there's a stop button right there. It says stop. Disc will restart in the same position. So if we hit play again, you can see it's starting at the exact same position that we left it off. So now I'm going to hit stop twice. That will turn off the DVD. And now we're going to switch it over to video. Sorry, switch out the buttons. So it's DVD. I'll back up here. You can see the screen change from DVD. It's hard to keep things in focus here. To video. You can see video there. And now we'll just hit the play button, which is right here. You can hear it spooling up.
This is a consular ship.
You can see the tracking is auto tracking.
Consular ship. Where is the ambassador?
I just paused it. You can see it's now paused. The scene. That's gotta hurt. And now let's try to do a fast forward. So here's the fast forward button right here. Oops. So to do the fast forward, we first need to put it back in play mode. So it's playing, and then we can go fast forward. You can see it's now fast forwarding, fast forwarding. Okay, come down back here, go back to the pause button. Where is the pause button? Right there. Pause it. See, it's now paused. Now I'm going to hit the rewind button. Then we have to go back into play mode again. And then we have to hit the rewind. Easy peasy. So as we can see, this plays perfectly fine DVD as well as VCR.
Now come on before somebody sees you.